this is actually one of the first time I'm coming across this particular device, which is this Motorola tablet. And this is actually an old Motorola tablet. As you can see, it uses only Wi-Fi, it doesn't pick SIM. I don't know how long or how many years it took Motorola to launch this particular smart device tablet, but it's actually very smart and very good. Now let's put this device on and see what is actually inside. If you want to put it on, this is actually where you put it on. The button is at the back. This is the speaker. It has two speakers at this place, but they are just at the top. Now let's put it to test. This tablet is Motorola X Zoom 2 MZ615, and this is actually one of the old, or actually the first Motorola tablet I'm coming across. It's 10.1 in size, then 800 by 1280 pixel. It comes with 5 megapixel 720p 1 gig RAM and a whopping 7000 mAh battery, milliamp battery. And look at the year this tablet was actually released. It was released in 2021. You can imagine how many years from today, from 2021 to 2011 till date. And 599 8.8 millimeter thickness, Android 3.2 up to Android 4.0.4. It comes with 16 gig or 32 gig storage with a micro SD. You can see how this Motorola Zoom 2 actually looks like. This is actually a powerful device that was launched by Motorola back in the days 2011, and you can see this tablet actually doesn't support your mobile network. It doesn't support SIM card. This is just a Wi-Fi tablet, and you can see November 2011 this Motorola tablet was actually launched, and the dimension and the weight, and as I said, it doesn't use SIM. Now, one of the special thing about this tablet is the fact that it is very rugged, very strong, and just as I said, the battery. But now, when you come to the iOS, Android 3.2, or it can be upgraded to Android 4.0.4. I don't know if the upgrade is still up to date. Maybe in this year, you can still upgrade it to the latest Android version, but you can see it uses Cream Sandwich Android system. You can see the chipset TIOMAP and dual core 1.2 gigahertz Cortex A9 power. The GPU is Power V3 and card slot micro SD and internal storage. The internal storage, when you compare it to some of the latest tablets which we have recently, is quite different, because right now the produced tablets, which is up to 256 gig or 128 gigabyte, but you can see back in the days 16 gig was a very big deal for you to have a tablet that actually use 16 gig and 1 gig RAM. And even though it is 1 gig RAM, I can see one thing I can see is the fact that this tablet is actually very fast, and 5 megapixel camera and all that. And another beautiful thing about this tab is the fact that this tablet uses stereo speaker. So even before your usual smartphones started thinking of creating loudspeakers and all that, Motorola was already doing that. You can see the features, the sensors, accelerometer, gyro, compass, barometer, and all this document viewer, photo viewer, and all that, voice memo organizer, and a whole lot of things. Now, one of the sweetest parts is the fact that you can have a talk time of up to 10 hours, non-removable Leon 7000 mAh battery. I think this is actually a good deal for these tablets. If we're comparing it, the only difference in which we need to have is the fact that recently we have higher Android version of your tablets, and we have higher version and we also have high Android version and high storage, because a whole lot of things nowadays is unlike back in the days whereby people use the memory card and all that. Nowadays people want a whole lot of storage on the machine, and the camera is actually okay. Now you need to be able to get like 128 gig minimum if you're installing a 64 gig on a particular tablet. Nobody's going to buy it because people need much storage this time, unlike before back in the days. So I think Motorola have really paid their dues, because this tablet that was launched in the year 2011 was actually one of the best in its time. But right now we have a whole lot of tablets that can beat it or smash it. So let's just assume if these tablets they are able to increase the storage and increase the RAM and increase the speed, I think these tablets will still be able to challenge some of the latest phones or some of the latest tablets in which we have these days. And it actually uses HDMI. You can be able to connect these tablets to your television, to your HDMI TV or HDMI devices, and as I said, it doesn't use SIM. It only uses SD card just for extra storage. I believe these tablets was actually one of the best in its time. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and let me know what you think about this particular Motorola tablet. And don't forget to subscribe.